Morning Flosstube, Lacey here at Shady Tree Stitches, joining you on the 1st of April. Ooh, April Fool's Day, none of the kids have remembered yet, ha. Thanks for joining me. Sit back and have a quick cuppa. It's not going to be a long one. I'm just going to be sharing with you my cross stitch progress and a tiny bit of haul that I've done to end off the month of March. So, first things, very pleased to be able to say that we can start with a finish. We have finished the Samurai with the Dimensions doll. Doesn't he look cool? So I'm really pleased to have finished him, and that got me my goal of my second finish for the month of March. And if you remember, he's going to be joined by his girlfriend on the other side, May. So the piece is finished, but the whole piece is not. So I get to start working on May whenever I feel like it. So that's really exciting to have reached that goal at the finishes. For those who have been watching for a while, you know that I had set myself a goal to get down to 50 whips by the end of my 50th year. That is fast approaching in another sort of two to 3 months. So I don't think I'll quite make it, but I'm gonna keep trying. I figure there's two things you can do with goals. You set them, and when you realize you're not going to make them, you can either just give up and throw them away, or you can persevere and amend them. So all I'm amending is the date. I'm just going to keep working on the pieces, see how many I can get done by my birthday, which is the 13th of June. And then I'll have a couple left, and I'll keep working on them. It'll take me probably another month or two, and then I'll be right to move into the other pieces, which is exciting. So, since I saw you, I can't believe this is season 5. It's like crazy. This little vlog where Jenny and I are sharing our progress. Anyway, this one is my Amazing Animal Kingdom bookshelf. And this one, for those who haven't seen it, I've got on an Omnic frame. I've got the 20 centimeter bars on the end. And this one is 1.40 meters because he's huge. So I have done some of the second shelf, but now I'm going back to working on the first shelf. And I was really working on filling in up here. So this area here is a lot more filled in. So working my way across. My plan with this one is basically to do the whole shelf. And I'm doing just a bit of a color completion. So I pick whatever color is sort of least, well, left over here, whatever's furthest across. And then I do as much of that color as I need, you know, a strand or whatever, going across to move him across. So you can see this shelf ends here, which is why I've got the 20 centimeter bars. And this tree is part of the next shelf, which I did start. But yeah, now I'm going to continue across. So really pleased with how it's going. I mean, it is a long range project, but it's good. It's one of my whip go called for this month. So we're going to get to see a bit more of the Amazing Animal Kingdom bookshelf by Heather and Amy Stewart, Heather and Earth. Sorry, just trying to get him to stand up. Yeah, he's not going to behave. I'll have to put him back here where he lives. Stands up there against the wall. Something's on the floor. Oh well, anyway. Get real life videos, you know that with me. This is the way things go. So, I have been working full time since I saw you, which has really made a dampener on my stitching progress. But I'm really excited that I have finished all my goals. I knocked the March goals out of the park, ticked off everything I planned to tick off, which is great. I didn't get anything really extra done, but I did knock all the March goals off, which is great. So 1st of April today, get to do a lot of planning, and it's 1st of April in America tomorrow, so we'll be back, Laurie and I, with a video tomorrow. Okay, so what have I done? Amazing Animal Kingdom, that was about 800 stitches on that one. I did a lot of work on my Nutcracker Village. So you can see that up the top, I see all the snowflakes are in place. And then I came down. I'm still changing the colours of the houses because I didn't like the pastel-y sort of looking ones. So this is a nice Cottage Garden Threads variegated deep green. It was from I think it was from a nudes pack, so I don't know its name. But yeah, so progressing well. I mean, I've got I've got the whole top row done. Well, not finished done, but the houses like basically in. So I've still got 5 more houses to go. So this is why, like, this was one of the ones that was meant to be finished by June. It's not going to be, but we'll persevere with it. We'll keep going, and it will get there. So yeah, Nutcracker had 1,000 stitches done on it, which was great. So I used it for another prompt as well as the cell. Yes, it's due to get some more love on it, which is great. Then I did a lot of work on the Samurai, obviously, to get him finished. And yeah, I finished him on the 20th of March, which was super exciting. Then I did a lot of work on my Fairy Tale Village. So my Fairy Tale Village, all this part in here, filled in, working my way across, and then just started on the next house here. Haven't finished filling in all that part there, but I was using this for the Wit Warriors colour relay, and so it was good. I was able to do 100 stitches in different colours and just move it along. So really, you know, happier with this now that I found the better copy of the pattern. The original pattern was so hard to read. So yeah, it's progressing nicely. So it's on my Olympics, so it will be getting some more love. Then, and I did about, what have I done? 1,800 stitches on that one, so that was pretty good. Probably actually ended up as 2,000. It was probably for some 2,000 prompt, but I'm just doing rough maths for you. Then I did some work on Savannah's curtsy, and she actually looks like something now. So I still don't really like the fact that she's come out green and grey and nothing at all like the navy and blue that I thought she was going to be. But she does look pretty, and now that she has arms and, believe it or not, her face, she's really looking like something. So all of this is going to end up being white. So it's a big white dress. So she's got a long way to go, and she was on the finish list too. So we'll persevere with her, but she is looking beautiful. And she had a lot of, yeah, quite a lot of stitches done on her. So she's had 7, yeah, about 1,100 stitches done on her to get her to that beautiful spot where she actually looks like something. So that's exciting too. I also had to do 2,000 stitches in black. So Spooky Hollow came out again, and I did all the black down here. So as you can see, I sort of hold it up for you. The top 2 are totally done, and the bottom 2 are like half done. So I'm putting this one on the focus for this month to get finished. I know it's totally out of season, but I don't care. I just think it's time it got done. I'm nearly done with all the black, so I won't be able to sorry, use it for too many black prompts anymore. But it's going to be, you're going to be seeing a fair bit of it this month because it's on the finish list. Also on the finishing list is my ABC houses. I finished this one this month, so it is a whole pattern finish, so it really is another finish, but because I'm putting them all on together, and I'm about halfway through this guy, and then I've only got 2 to go. 2 to go! So it's now on the finish list for April. So really exciting, and that's one of my Olympic pieces too. So let's see how we go getting that one finished. The other one that I'm planning to finish this month is Bird in Hand, that I was working on a few months ago, because it's the next closest to finish. So if I can knock those 3 off, that would be really good, because that means, turning to my lovely master list, if I knock those 3 off, let's see, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, I'll only have 7 left to finish. And I've got my plans for May. My mania is going to be a cricket collection mania. I've got 2 cricket collections that I want to finish, winter and Christmas. So I'm going to somehow come up with that being my mania. Maybe if I work on both of them each day. I'm not sure yet exactly. I mean, it's not May. This is going to be April plans, not May, but that's where I'm heading. And then in June, I know for sure I'm going to finish my June gnome. So yeah, that's really good. So then I'll have 4 left to finish. So that'll be, as I said, another month or 2. And then we'll be able to move on to whatever I decide to do next with the 50 wicks I have left. Okay, last one I worked on is my craft room stitch count Sal, and I'm thrilled to say I am up to date. Look at that. Look at those DMC bobbins. I'm super proud of them. I'm not 100% up to date in that I've got to do the black handles here, and I haven't finished the frame. But as far as the colours, January, February, and March are all up to date. I've got a design. I'm going to put the key down here. So for people who are doing it, there's a key coming. I'll just share with you my key, but you can adjust it to your own. So we're on the 1st of April. So today I'm going to be releasing the next part, which is up here. And what it is, I can tell you, is big like rods across the cupboard with beautiful ribbons hanging down from them. So it's a whole bunch of ribbons for this month in April. So really excited. Really loving how this looks, and everyone who's stitching it, as far as I know, is really happy with how it's going. So it's exciting. You know, it's nice to have someone stitching one of your patterns and getting really good feedback from it. So I don't need to do anything really on this for a little while. I do have to finish obviously the whole other side of the frame, but because I know we now come here next, it's not a big rush to get over there. I'd rather get my key done. So that will be on my list of things to work on later in the month. Okay, so that's my finish. That's my whips. It's basically my plans. As I said, you'll get detailed plans tomorrow with Laurie when we do our monthly challenge video, where we go through a couple of the options of things that you can do to help you motivate. But I really do find them motivating. Probably the most motivating one I've had was the colour relay. So the idea of that was that you called a colour, well, I called a colour, and you stitched 100 stitches, and the first person to finish that 100 stitches got to pick the next colour. And then we proved that they'd done it, and we announced the next colour, and then it just rolled on. And we got through 37 colours in 48 hours. There were a couple of times where it stalled for a few hours, but thank you very much to Sasha and Marta for helping me mod-min it, because we were able to get everyone moving pretty quickly, which is really cool. So that will be coming up again in a few months, so look out for that if you're in the Warriors group. And I found it really good, just 100, another 100, you know, just little steps. As they say, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So, you know, if you try and stitch every day, you do get progress. On that, my month, as I said, with full-time work was not a great month. Stitch-wise, I knew my stitch count would be greatly down. I only did 11,956 stitches for the month. So that's like 6,000 to 8,000 less than usual. Really, really low. But I got all my goals done, so I'm really happy with that. And I know there are many people who'd love to get, you know, those sorts of stitches, but I do that because it's my wind down every day, and I almost stitch every day. I don't make it in every day, especially with full-time work and all the kids' activities, but I really try. So that's what I've been doing. And that then brings me to a haul. Now I've got to find, where did I put my haul? It's not a big haul. Oh, I have to show you. And I've got a new shirt. I can't clean my craft room. I'll have to put a photo in here, as I get distracted by all the pretties. It's one of the new shirts that you can buy from Paddock Lane Designs if you want some crafty spirit wear. I really like designing these. I'm trying to do a variety, and the idea is that they're a drop ship one model. So you order them through my website, you pay, and then the t-shirt printing company sends you the colour and size you ask for straight to you. But do keep in mind, if you're ordering from my regular site as well, on my website, www.paddocklanedesigns.com, if you're ordering any of the t-shirts and things, they're an extra shipping charge. So I would do an order of just t-shirts and then do another order for other things like fabric and patterns. All right, I've got my colours, threads of the month from the wonderful Stitching Time down in Hobart. And we have got the weeks dye works threads. We're in L, so we've got a long way to go for weeks. in the L's. We've got the Gentle Arts. Oh, okay. That's the Gentle Arts that must be, oh, we're in S's, but we seem to have caught up. There's one called Daisy, so we must be catching up some that were out of stock. Aren't they pretty pastel-y colours? And the Classic Colourworks, I'm in P's for Classic Colourworks. So I'm looking forward to having the whole set, and then I can use them in my designing. And I got my Silks for You Silk of the Month, no, Colour of the Month. These are the regular colours. Look at those ones, aren't they beautiful? So we have got, it's quite a good backdrop for this, PR 041, which is like a really bright, it's not showing up true to colour, but there it is. It's a really bright turquoisey colour. PR 103, which is much more variegated. We've got PR 005, and it's just blues, and this nice pink and aqua PR 102. And that, people, is most of my haul. However, I'm very excited to announce I have decided that we in Australia and New Zealand need a Stitchy Advent box. So Paddock Lane Designs is going to be launching next month the pre-orders for an Australian-based Advent box or Advent pouch, which is going to have 24 days of beautiful stitchy goodness for you to open before leading up to Christmas. I haven't found any in Australia. We've got the Silks for You 12 Days of Christmas, which I love, and I thought we needed a stitching one. So I've started to source materials for 24 days of stitchy goodness. So keep an eye out for that if you're interested. If you're overseas, then obviously you can buy it too, but there will be a bigger shipping cost, but that will be available. I'm not sure yet how many I'm going to have, maybe somewhere between 20 and 50. I don't want to have masses because I've got to prepare everything for it, but it will be a really exciting Christmas present for you to have. As always, as with the Paddock Lane Designs philosophy, it's about providing affordable stitchy goodies to Australians that we can't normally get, or if we can get, we've got to wait a long time or pay an absolute fortune for. So my philosophy in my store is to try and make things affordable and reachable for everybody. So please go and check out my website. I do have lots of things on there, and it would be great to get more people saving money and getting stitching supplies. So that is what I have got coming up. So it's exciting news, but not launching yet. I'm in the process of sending out the interim invoices for the people who are coming to the Stitching in the Mountains retreat in October with Mojo Stitches and myself. So thank you to those people who have already received their invoices and paid. We do still have one twin bed available. So we really would like to give that opportunity to someone to attend this beautiful retreat. You're going to be taught finishing techniques and stitching by Joanna from Mojo Stitches and myself from Paddock Lane Designs. You can have projects to work on. I got the goodie bags the other day, the actual bags, and I'm starting to get things together. So I'm not going to give away what you're getting in the goodie bags, but I really, really love them. So yeah, really, really good. So please, 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 again, we've kept the costs as low as possible to make it affordable. I think from memory, it's under $400 for the weekend. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, including accommodation, but not including food, for that twin bed spot. So if you'd like to grab it, please go to mojostitches.com and register on the form she has, and say you're willing to have a twin room, and then the first person who claims the twin room pays the deposit, gets it. That would be great. So apart from that, if you're still interested, it is about the 20th of October in the Blue Mountains in Blackheath. If you're interested in coming, jump onto that form and register your interest, because things always happen, and we are already giving place to people on the waiting list. So really exciting. All right, people, that's all I've got for you. You're going to see me twice more this week. Yay! Hi! Because it'll be Laurie and I tomorrow with the April monthly planning video, and then the Sassy pouch is almost here. Jenny's has got hers. I haven't got mine yet, so Probably on Wednesday night we'll be able to do the unboxing of that and see what's in the latest Sassy pouch. All right guys, until then, I hope you have a lovely time and very happy stitching. Bye.